Hello everyone. It's been about 2 or 3 weeks later. I'm going to introduce a small tutorial about Angular Ionic project with the Android Studio. Well, what is my objective? Today's objective is how to use your Ionic project to run through Android Studio emulator. For example, if you have an Ionic project which has been built by using Angular, and you would like to use this Built Apk through Android Studio. So this is my Android Studio, and you see that I have an existing project. It is called CRUD project. So I would like to show you that how we can use my Angular Ionic project through Android Studio. So the step is, here is some steps we need to follow. Step 1, we're going to build our Angular project so that it will have a debug APK, debugged or unsigned APK. Once you have an APK through your Angular Ionic project, then you have to run your project through Ionic command from command line. And finally, we are going to bring our Angular project from Android Studio, and we can see how we are using our Build APK through Emulator. So first things first, now we are going to have I have an existing project. I'm going to show you that this is my existing project. Let's tour CRUD. Yes, this is a CRUD example. I mean, this is a CRUD example folder. In this folder I have an existing any Ionic project. So let's see hello world, something like that. So this project, and I have built the APK, so it should be here. Plugins, no plugins, actually it should be source, and app, no, it's not like that. It should be built, no, it's not like that. Source, plugin, not be source actually, then app, no, assets, page, providers, theme. It should be platform, actually platform, yeah, it is actually under platform. And if you go to platform folder, you see that there is a folder. Once you build your Ionic project, yeah, there will be a folder created called Android. And once you go to Android folder, you will have a build folder, and under build you will have an output folder, and finally under APK you will have something like that, I mean APK. Let's see, we're going to build this actually. CD. Ionic Cordova built. So it asking me what platform would you like to build. I'll say I'll put Android, because we have two options to build. First one is Android, and other platform is iOS. So in this tutorial I'm going to show only Android based project. For iOS project I have to use Mac operating system, so I believe it will be coming up in future, so until you have to wait. So here is my building Cordova. It's running on, so I believe it will be finished quickly. Basically it takes some time, and because it uses runtime internet connection, so at my home my connection is not quite well, so that is why it may be taking time. But I think it requires actually a limited time, because it runs some scripts. So you need to wait and calm down and sit and relax. So let's see. So once we build our apk, it will be show up here under apk folder. Then you'll see that we are going to run our project, and finally we'll bring our project, import the existing project folder from Android Studio, and then we run our emulator. So you have to set the emulator for Android Studio. So this could be another tutorial. That is why I'm not interested to explain how to install, or how to configure the emulator or downloading. So it could be a different tutorial for Android Studio. So I'm just interested to integrate it, actually the ionic project. We can bring the project through Android Studio, because we people basically actually use the native code from Android Studio. But now as Ionic 2 has some features, it works on platform independent, so that we can use the features easily. And this is how I'm going to show this tutorial, that how to use this project. So I think it's taking too much time actually. So what's going on here? Actually I have a previously created apk. I can show the apk. So if you insist me, I can show that, but I would like to show the real-time example actually. That is why I'm using this running command. So we see that there is an apk has been built. It's called Android debugger apk. So finally we have got our apk from the build command. So I would like to run our project ionic serp. So let's see. Yes, our project is actually running up. So it will be run on which will be used the port number 8100. So you see this my existing project it's running on localhost 8100. So now my how to use in project builder project we have finished. Now step 2, run ionic command. So it is running port number 100. So it's done. And finally the final step is import your project. So I have already imported here. So if you'd like to insist to show, so I can show you that this is my Android apk, and this is my folder actually. And under you have to use the only platform and Android. This is the folder actually we are looking for. I have already opened. So this folder you see that the lots of files over here. This project is over here. So if I would like to if I want to run actually the emulator, so let's see, run the emulator command. And I have already created a virtual device earlier, so which has been set up for Nexus 5X API 27, and I have also installed 27 API. It could be another tutorial, so I'm not going to show you. So this time I'm going to show you that let's run the build apk using our emulator. Yes, this is my emulator. Notice that we are also running from our command line the ionic project, and which is running in server development. Server is running, port number is 8100 on localhost. If you don't run, it will be it's not going to show here. So that is why it is mandatory to run background, otherwise it's not going to work actually. So first time it is taking a little bit time for Android emulator, but once it is run completely, it won't take a long time. You see that some background process is running over here for Android Studio, and now Android is starting. And installing app, you see that installing APA, there is a command, installing updating command. Yes, let's see that it should be run on the screen. Yes, so yes, so it's running actually. It's working. It's working. This is my tiny project actually. It's just for create project. So just like put some command and show something. It's a little bit tiny project. Once you click over here, it will show a pop-up message. So however, my tutorial has done so. Any comments? So I think it's a tiny command in tiny tutorial for actually it is for only for novice, the beginner. So I think it will help a little bit who are searching something relevant to these topics. Until, take care, bye bye.